Such a rawness that you brought to your performance and this character that creates this immediate impact on audiences. As an actress, how did you create the space for yourself to tackle that vulnerability of this character? And how helpful is it having a director who has experience in front of the camera as well?
Well, thank you so much, first of all. That was very kind of you to say. I feel as though this character is the closest I've gotten to playing a character that's most like me.
Mm,
We have a lot in common. I think, uh, really though, what really informed me was getting to develop a relationship with John Green, personal one, because he's the producer of this movie and was very informative in making it. So I think that's why book lovers are gonna really enjoy this. Watching him, the way he talks, his mannerisms really informed me. And yeah, I don't know, like the every time I see a Band-Aid and hand sanitizer now, I just really associate it
yeah.
with Asa.
Perfect segue with this next question, but John has sung your praises about how now when he thinks of this character, he sees you. And I know he told you that in the midst of filming. How did that reassurance aid you throughout the rest of that shoot?
He is such a like a reassurance. He really is he was like almost a father figure to us while filming, always looking out for us and always checking in with us whenever he could be there. And not only that, he also split time, just to be with his family. So I'd say he's really good and lives in Indiana. So like he's a really good example of somebody who balances these things well and in a
Mm,
healthy way. And he also taught me that through Asa and even just mentioned it one time in this video we filmed together for his YouTube on Vlogbrothers.
yeah.
He mentioned that this character taught him to show himself grace, and to not put as much pressure on himself to be all the things that he's worried about being. And that's a thing that I will never stop learning, most likely, throughout my life,
Mm.
but it is important to keep in the back of my mind.
That's just a great message for audiences to take away from this as well. Your character struggles with the idea of new things, but what's something in your past that you would love to re-experience and make old new again?
Ooh, you know what? I used to go to this summer theater camp. It's called, it was, it, I don't know if any longer exists, but it was called FPAC, and it was
Mm,
a summer thing. I love theater. I'm a musical theater kid at heart. So that, if it wasn't already written in my voice and the way I present, but I think that there's something really sweet about theater camp, and there's a movie actually about theater camp, and I think it's such a great depiction,
mm.
and it's just full of the best memories and community. I think community is something that I always crave.
That's also a great film. And Professor Abbott has such an impact on your character. Who are the people in your own life who've shaped the storyteller that you are today? Did you channel any of them into that dynamic?
Absolutely. John Green has become one of those people for me. Also,
Mm,
Craig Mazin, who I'm working with in The Last of Us right now. He's the showrunner, creator, writer, incredible, incredible man who, if I needed any advice, I know I would go to those two amazing white men for sure. Just
yeah.
gems. Just overall amazing.
Well, I got one final question for you. You're absolutely incredible in this film. When it comes out, is there a scene in particular that you're really excited for audiences to see?
Ooh, I have a personal favorite scene that is probably not going to be most people's pick, but I watched it. I remember when I got a screener link separately from first watching the movie, I got to pay attention to more than I normally would. And I replayed this scene like 3 times. It's the scene on the call sheet. It says, Davis texts Aza nice things about her butt. And
Mm,
and it's like a split screen of both Felix and I. I think mine is one take and they split up his to show different perspectives. But you get to watch us have a real time conversation over text in the early stages of falling in love. And it's
yeah.
so awkward and like perfectly captured. I don't think you ever get that in movies. And it's just that perfect stage where you want something with someone and you kind of know the other person does, but you're treading lightly and you're
Hmm.
taking risks about giving them compliments and you're hoping that it lands well. And I just think, oh, it's so cute. I love
Yeah.
it. The song too that's playing, it's perfect in my opinion.